Hello guys. Today we're here with several subwoofers, and all of them are very decent. So first over here we got our LG. Right there's a pretty awesome subwoofer. It's one that is probably the most with treble. Sure has tons of bass, but it has a bit of treble too, so it talks. Or it's more like a speaker or driver too. But other than that, it's a pretty big woofer that they have on there. Here, as the Bose, as you can see, it is the longest. Bose is the best. Like, I hate saying it to the other ones. Bose is the best. Now this one in particular is missing its amp, which makes it makes it a little bit bad. It overall has two woofers in it though, both being smaller than the LG and the Samsung. Overall together they work really well. As you can see, it's a pretty huge woofer though. So, it puts out a lot of bass with speaker gog, but would put out so much more if it had the Bose amp together. As for this guy, I kind of did the work. I just patched it up and then put a speaker gog port on it. So yeah, it kind of, it's not as good. But, I mean, it's at least 50% Bose, I could say. The Samsung is also pretty good. I'd label Samsung the second best woofer to buy. So any of you are looking for Bose woofers, this right here is an older woofer. There's definitely much newer ones, like Lifestyle 650, but, we're talking woofers today, and I'd say that this one does a really good job at shaking your house. Then after that, go straight to the Samsung. As you can see, it's not as good of a woofer. I don't know if it's more because of the fact that it doesn't have what I like to call a speaker nose, or if it's more because I don't know, it just always smells like burning crap. But it's one of the two. It does a really good job at shaking the house-ish. Definitely not as good as the Bose over here. And then the LG does really good, too. But I'd go with it third. So it's probably the least efficient here, even though it still has some bass to offer. Overall, it's the same exact form as this Samsung over here. It's just a bowl without a speaker nose. The speaker face is bigger than a Samsung speaker face, so that's kind of sad for the LG to be not being as sufficient. Overall, I'm gonna say I'm kind of sad. Basically, what happened with this Bose woofer is it had an issue. I actually ended up branding it out. It wasn't brand new though, so I got it off some Craigslist or something. It wasn't brand new. I got it. I had no idea if it worked even because I didn't have Media Center. Think I have Media Center? No way. I just bought the module. I didn't buy any of the other Bose drivers, just the module. And this is what it has to offer. I guess we're just gonna play around with the speaker gog port now. No Media Center, not as much bass, sadly. It does a good job though, still. I'm gonna say, if you're gonna buy something, buy Bose, then go to Samsung. Then you could try LG. I don't know if they sell these anymore. So yeah, that's old. This right here is probably the second oldest thing. This right here is the newest thing. Probably released in like 2013, I think, 14 maybe. Yeah, 2014. That's right. So thank you for checking us out. We actually have one more that I forgot to add to the table. This one I definitely hook up as second best. Forget about the Samsung. The Samsung's really good, but I'm gonna say overall the best is with the best of these woofers is definitely with those speaker noses. That's definitely the best. The speaker noses just have something to add to the table, I guess. And this right here is Parasound. So that's all I have for you guys today. Overall, I'm going to be mostly about Bose here. I have to say, Bose and Apple together make a nice team. All them Apple haters out there, actually, by the way, it is true that thing over there, this thing right here, it is a hot piece of, it's not garbage. It moves really quickly, but it is pretty hot. So everybody who says that Apple gets hot, believe me, I know. I feel you there. So anyway, thank you. The best woofer to get, once more, is probably going to be the Bose. Now, it is really expensive. Real quick, I'm going to add. It is real expensive, so maybe you should go for the Samsung. It is not as expensive. Especially on Craigslist. People don't give two craps about it. And then the Parasound over there, well, I picked it up off the side of the road. So if anybody knows about that over there, sure. Pick one off the side of the road. It's great. Thank you. Woofers is, yeah. Anyway, thanks.